Hey, Shalom. I'm going to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakodash. Double honors to my apostles, the elders, great millstone. Big salutation to other brothers doing this work, truth and sincerity. Shalom. This is Micah chapter 7, verse 9. I will bear the indignation of Yahweh, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Because the main reason why we are in this predicament is because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua put us here, and it's written all throughout the scriptures, and you can clearly see it upon our people to this very day. What is wrong with them? This is Baruch chapter 2 verse 1. Therefore the Lord hath made good his word which he pronounced against us and against our judges and judged Israel and among our king and against our kings and against our princes and against the men of Israel and Judah, to bring upon us great plagues such as never happened under the whole heaven, as it came to pass in Jerusalem according to the things that were written in the law of Moses. And that's in the scriptures, man, like in the book of Deuteronomy, the curses, chapter 28. And I want to get a quick precept real quick. Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he's a righteous power, and we had to suffer these curses. We had to suffer these things. We had to suffer going into slavery. We had to suffer being the lords, called the lords of the low, but we are royalty. We had to suffer these things, and you other nations have been exalted. Y'all have had kingdoms. Y'all put us on the bottom. Y'all treated us like shit. So it's only right that the Lord balance out the spectrum, man. The scripture says in Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1, a false balance is an abomination to Yahweh, but a just way is his delight. So the Lord delights in things being equal, even though you nations are not equal to us, but he's balancing things out. He very soon, far as having the kingdom, having rulership, and you heathens, we have experienced the curses for generations. But now it's your turn, it's your turn to experience the curses. How it feels to be a fucking degenerate, which y'all are degenerates. Most of our people, 2/3 of our people have been reduced to degenerates, and our women have been turned to hoes. We had to suffer that. But guess what? It's your motherfucking turn. It's recompense, payback. It's your turn now. This is Baruch 2 and 3. That a man should eat the flesh of his own son and the flesh of his own daughter. And that's cannibalism, man. And our people had experienced that. Our people have experienced that, man. The Lord said, ye shall eat the flesh. Ye shall eat the flesh. It's in the book of Jeremiah. Or is it Ezekiel? Ye shall eat the flesh of the mighty and drink the blood of the princes of the earth, and rams of the land. Fathers eat sons. Therefore the father shall eat the sons in them. Yeah, it's Ezekiel, Slakia. I thought it was Jeremiah. This is Ezekiel chapter 5, verse 10. Therefore the father shall eat the sons in the midst of thee, and the sons shall eat their fathers, and I will execute judgment in thee, and the whole remnant of thee will I scatter unto all the winds. Now, obviously, he's talking about Israel. We have experienced that. That's a clear example. Yeah, that's part of the curses, man. The things that we had to suffer. This is verse 4. Moreover, he hath delivered them to be in subjection to all the kingdoms that are round about us, to be as a reproach and desolation among all the people round about, where the Lord hath scattered them. And I was just elaborating on that. You know, this is verse 5. Thus we were cast down and not exalted, because we have sinned against the Lord our power, against Yahweh our power, and have not been obedient unto his voice. To Yahweh our power appertaineth righteousness, but unto us and to our fathers open shame, and appeareth this day. For all these plagues are come upon us, which the Lord hath pronounced against us. Speaking of the curses, and you heathens going to experience that. This is verse 8. Yet have we not prayed before the Yahweh, that we might turn every one from the imaginations of his wicked heart. Wherefore the Yahweh watched over us for evil, and Yahweh hath brought it upon us. For Yahweh is righteous in all his works which he hath commanded us. Yet we have not hearkened unto his voice, to walk in the commandments of Yahweh that he set before us. And now, O Yahweh, power of Israel, that had brought thy people out of the land of Egypt with a mighty hand and a high arm, and with signs and with wonders and with great power, and have gotten thyself a name as appeared this day. O Yahweh, our power, we have sinned, we have done ungodly, we have dealt unrighteously in all thine ordinances. Let thy wrath turn from us, for we are but a few among the heathen where thou hast scattered us. Hear our prayers, O Yahweh, and our petitions, and deliver us from for thine own sake, and give us favor in thy sight of them which have led us away, that all the earth may know that thou art Yahweh our power, because Israel and his posterity is called by thy name. Posterity. O Yahweh, look down from thine holy house and consider us. Bow down thine ear, O Yahweh, to hear us. Open thine eyes and behold, for the dead that are in the graves, whose souls are taken from their bodies, would give unto Yahweh neither praise nor righteousness. But the soul that is greatly vexed, which goeth stooping feeble, and the eyes that fail, and the hungry soul, will give thee praise, and righteousness, O Yahweh. And I'm not trying to read all this. I'm trying to find somewhere to stop. Verse 19. Therefore we do not make our humble supplication before thee, O Yahweh, our power, for the righteousness of our fathers and of our kings. For thou hast sent out thy wrath and indignation upon us, as thou hast spoken by thy servants the prophets, saying, Thus saith Yahweh, bow down your shoulders to serve the king of Babylon, so shall ye remain in the land that I have gave unto your fathers. I'm gonna stop right there, but this is a very good chapter concerning, our people and what we had to suffer, and how the Lord is going to have mercy upon us. I read down to verse 21. You brothers can read on. This is I didn't meant for it to go this far. I didn't really know where to stop at, because there was so much meat in here. But Lord willing, I go through a whole lesson of this. Baba Kashad, Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah, give me the spirit to go through this whole chapter. But I believe I've been proving the point. I've been proving